Hey Pisces, welcome to your reading. So today we'll be exploring the messages that Spirit has for you in this moment. We'll be uncovering insights and guidance from the cards to help you along your path. This is a timeless reading and we'll find you whenever it's meant to. So let's shuffle the cards and see what comes through. So Pisces, at the very centre of your reading, we have the beautiful card, the Lovers, or Ecstasy, as this is called in this deck, which is just an amazing card to kick off with. We see this magical energy that is surrounding this union. So this could be a romantic reading for many of you, but it's about connecting and aligning to something or someone that you love. So that thing that you really fills your heart, that has opened up a new world for you. So this could be something that you want to attract into your life. It could be happening right now for you already, Pisces, that you've connected to this person or thing that makes you feel essentially like this, that has a real magical quality to it and a limitless kind of feeling to it as well. Like I say, it almost feels kind of otherworldly in the depth of feeling that you are having to this thing, or that you kind of want to manifest into your 3D, Pisces. So take what resonates about where you're at on this journey. It's either something that you're really wanting to draw in now, or you've connected to something already that kind of brings those feelings with it. Now crossing it is another really beautiful card, is the Sun. So that is obviously the card, this is the happiest card in the deck. It's about our joy, our happiness, our fulfillment. And I feel like that you very much feel like connecting by manifesting this into your world, essentially, Pisces, will bring you this joy, the warmth of the sun, the happiness of the sun, and this rebirth as well that maybe you have been looking for and searching for. It could be, I'm hearing, the missing piece as well. So for some of you, it could feel like that every area of your life feels quite in order and in a good place, but there is this sense of a missing piece. And I believe with it that you feel that there could be a whole rebirth and a new beginning in some ways with this connection as well. For some of you, children, this could be quite literal because we see a baby here as well. That children could be part of the picture, something that you want and desire, literally, a birth. So that could just be for a group of you. Now, what's grounding the reading, or this is in the subconscious of what's driving this whole energy and goal and what you're working towards and what you're attracting into your life, Pisces, is the Magician. So this is the card of manifestation. So for some of you, you could have been working on your manifestations and changing your subconscious. So aligning, doing the work to retrain your brain, retrain your self-concept to align with what you desire. We see this person drawing on the resources, visualizing, imagining what they want, and then drawing it into the 3D to, literally to be tangible in front of them. So this is part of the process as well. If you're not already doing that, Pisces are very in touch with otherworldly energies and often have a natural affinity and talent in manifestation as well. So that's something, if you're not already plugging into that and accessing that is something to maybe consider to look into and see what subconscious blocks that you might have. If you are, for some of you, if you're experiencing a block this coming into your world, or even just to keep the channel open of, like, if you have manifested this towards you already, then to keep working on that, keep building on that skill of your manifestation powers. Because crowning the reading, we've got the Four of Pipes, and this is about building a solid base. So taking this ecstatic lover's energy and transforming it as well into something long lasting, into something sustainable. Again, we see like a couple or that connection, whatever, if it's a person or thing, building this very beautiful, stable home together. Building a foundation. It's got light that floods in here as well, so this is connected in some way to a higher power, like it's in line with your soul path as well. So this could be a twin flame connection for some of you. But with it being in the what's crowning the reading, I feel like that the spirit is with this message is saying this is the goal, is also to transform this energy into something sustainable and long lasting and grounded. It's also about celebrating the achievements along the way as well. So not to get maybe not to get too hung up on how you imagine this playing out as well, if that could block the energy for some of you, I'm hearing. But to allow it to happen naturally and to unfold, but to make sort of the right decisions along the way as well, so not to push it. The Four of Pipes is, let's say, a stable energy, but it also talks about a higher level of commitment to each other. So if this is also speaking to but it really applies to, it can be a romantic relationship, obviously for many of you this reading is. But with it, if it's something that you love and that you're passionate about, it could be that you making a higher level commitment to that thing. Because this card often talks about marriage. So it's almost like marrying the, you know, if it was your own business, for example, and that higher level of commitment of really kind of going all in, maybe going full-time self-employed, something like that. I'm not saying that that's you know what you should do, but if it felt right to do that, then that could be a high level of commitment. Or for if it was a relationship, moving in together, etc., something like that. In the past, we've got the Exemplar of Arrows, another very positive, beautiful card. Again, children could be involved, just for some of you on this journey, and what's kind of instructed your thoughts and feelings along this road, like it's been a part of it, and you prioritizing dependence perhaps for some of you. But I see basically that in the past you've done the work, Pisces, in the sense of committing. You kind of mapped out a plan and made some decisions about how you wanted things to go, and that was very wise, and that was wonderful to see, rather than just letting life happening to you. I see that you began to make some big decisions and some commitments within yourself first, about maybe making changes in your life that you knew needed to happen for some time, and you stuck to that. And then you can reap in the rewards of that, or will be reaping the rewards of that. The Exemplar of Arrows is also about being in an abundant mindset and being ambitious. I'm seeing that you allowed your bigger ideas and ambitions to come through and let yourself think bigger than maybe what you had done in the past, but you also realised that you had to get serious and actually map something out in order to make it happen. Now in the near future, another major arcana, we've got the Strength card, or healing, in this deck. So what this tells me is that by manifesting this ecstasy energy in this Four of Pipes, that you will be going through a healing period. It could be quite an idyllic period as well for you, Pisces. Like we see this person here who is in a utopia of sorts. They have a family here, really, like surrounded by loving, supportive energy. With this, see these animals are drawn to this person. Again, another child image, which is very interesting. So this is a strong thread throughout for some of you, that there is children involved in this. Maybe that's part of the desire, obviously, of you wanting children in your life. But I see you going through a healing period, maybe also maintaining that visualization of your dream life that we spoke about, your manifestation powers, and allow it to come through. And when it does come through, in order not to block any energies holding that visualization and that energy, being a strong container, with this being the Strength card. So in order to be a channel for manifestation energies, we need to be a strong vessel to be able to contain this powerful energy and to be able to direct it. So this is happening in the near future for you, Pisces, so be mindful of that. Don't let it run through you. Use it, control it, be a strong container, I'm seeing. And the advice as well, the Three of Bowls, so a bit similar to the Four of Pipes in the sense this is about, there's a real time to celebrate and be joyful. So to stay in that kind of light, uplifted energy that I see so much of here throughout. There isn't, like, one card here that has been a difficult energy or a challenging energy as yet. It's very powerful, it's very uplifting. And the Three of Bowls is about celebrating as well, so with your person or with friends, with those people, those supportive spirit family, to celebrate with them. We see this, to me, is spirit here as well, who is in the picture and is a part of this journey. So for those of you that do have a strong spiritual connection, or connect to a higher power, it's maintaining that good relationship with your higher self and with the higher power, and with this, which is all connected to manifesting as well. I feel like the message is as well, like, to enjoy the journey though along the way. Now, external energies around you is the beautiful nurturing Lodge of Bowls. So I feel like those around you I feel like you have a good supportive network around you, or their intentions are good anyway, that those are around you, I'm seeing. So this is a supportive network, so again, like a spiritual family of sorts. The nurturing Lodge of Bowls is also very protective, about protecting what is yours, protecting this sacred space. So this could be the other person in your life that you've manifested, or that you're working on manifesting. This thing that you're wanting to build a life and a future with. Like we talked about, obviously the thing that you're connecting to that has this lover's energy. This is what it can offer you as well. So I feel like it can be that your family literally could grow. So for some of you, it could be by connecting to someone in a relationship that they have quite an extended family, and this in turn really sort of becomes your family, and you are welcomed into that. To some of you, that may be what's happening or will be happening in the future, which is also beautiful. But or say if it was something like, again, if it was a business, that may be connecting with, even with clients that come through, that in a sense that they become part of your soul family, a network in a way that you're building. I feel like it's going to be significant about how much this person or thing that you love will expand your connections with others, is what I'm hearing. So it's not just one person or a job or something, it's actually going to open up another world to you with more people. Now, your hopes and dreams, I feel like with this Five of Bowls, that your hopes and dreams, or maybe fears are almost I'm seeing here, is a hope being that you are good enough for what you're attracting. This is the only question of what I'm seeing is that could trip you up, Pisces, is a self-doubt maybe, of feeling worthy. So you've managed to change your self-concept enough so you've done the majority of the work to attract this into your life. Even if it hasn't arrived yet, it's coming through. But once it's here, this has come up a little bit in the cards before, about if you are good enough and being a strong container like we talked about, in order to maintain that energy, to keep coming through, and to not let self-doubt and self-concept trip us up there and create any blocks. So I'm just going to ask Spirit as well, ask an extra card just of, I mean, really just putting it in the self-work is the only way to counteract that, as in meditating, journaling, not letting negative thoughts spiral, etc. But I'm just gonna, there we go. Yeah, so we've got the 9 of Pipes here. So this is just staying connected to that higher energy, Pisces, staying connected to that higher power within you. We see this person who's been in a sweat lodge, which is traditionally, you know about, where you would go in to receive guidance from your higher self, to open yourself up to messages from spirit. And this person is connecting to this eagle energy, which is expansive. It's a bird's eye view. It's like keeping that broad perspective, that distance, if you know what I mean, not being too near to something and getting lost in the source. It's about being able to keep perspective and keep distance. So don't get overwhelmed by your emotions in it, Pisces, as well, which can happen to you. You are naturally very emotional and feel things deeply. Work on being that strong container. Then we've got the final outcome. So likely outcome is the Ace of Arrows. It's you being aligned with spirit, essentially. Again, it's still echoing that is the work. It's almost allowing it all to happen. It is coming, all is coming. But you just need to stay centered and grounded and a good channel in order to allow it to all come through, which is a very simple message, but it's a very profound message. Because there is so much positive energy here. It's just amazing to have this, the Lovers, the Magician, Strength, Rebirth, you know, the Sun card. So many major arcanas. This is like big energy coming through, and you just need to stay aligned and do the work and not get overwhelmed, Pisces. And then I see it just unfolding easily before you. There's a huge shift here that's coming in. There's so much potential and joy here, and that can come from this connection. So much fulfillment I'm seeing from here. So it's a wonderful reading, and you just need to stay in alignment, stay strong, be that strong container, and don't get overwhelmed, caught up in the washing machine. If you do, set yourself straight again, realign, do the work, take a step back, keep yourself on the right track, Pisces. I hope this reading resonated for you. If it did, please give me a thumbs up, leave any comments down below, and subscribe for all future readings. But wishing you all the best with this situation, Pisces. Love and light.